Oh, actually, I had a real quick before we start. I had a question about a DM ruling. When we
What is
level,
thy question?
when we level, do I get my new spell slot, or do I have to wait till a long rest? Like, for example, I get a 5th level spell at level 9. Do I
So,
automatically have my 5th level spell, or?
to be honest, I've played it both ways, to where you have to wait until a long rest and you get it right away.
Mhm.
And let's roll for it. Who wants to roll a d20 for it? On 11 or above,
I'll roll my
you
chaos
get it.
dice.
Yeah,
Chaos
on 11.
always rolls 16 or higher, or 4 or less ish, right around there. So
Okay, so
we'll see how this
on
goes.
a on an 11 or higher, you get it. On a 10 and below, you do not.
Is this for every time, or just for this particular 5th level spell?
This this is a
Uh,
ruling, I think.
let's do it for
This is a DM
this
ruling.
is for the rest of
All
the
right,
campaign.
all
Yeah.
right.
Oh man.
Show me 11 or higher. 11 exactly.
Oh my
Wait, can you
goodness.
not see it?
No, we can't. It's.
Not yet.
It's there.
Yeah, I know you haven't moved it. I can't see it, unfortunately.
I
Yeah, there we go.
it's in the
There
light.
we go.
Okay,
Wow.
there we go. I saw
11
it.
exactly.
Look at that.
All
Either way,
right.
I would have trusted. I would have trusted you. So you do
Chaos die.
get it. There you.
All
Oh,
right.
Does
hey,
that mean I
looks
get
like
my
we're
magic
live,
spell
right,
slot?
Max?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
That was an official game ruling, right? So,
Yep, right there.
all right.
That's the way it's done in all official
And
games.
Yeah.
do I get my rages back too?
Do you have extra rages now? Or...
Unfortunately, the rages no. Do you get more rages? If you get more rages, then yes. But you,
I don't.
you
Eh,
Not
We're
Josh.
losing you again,
Yeah.
Josh.
do get
uh,
you just cut out there.
oh no.
That's another rip.
She gone.
I think Josh might need to reset his router.
I think he just
My,
needs to reset his whole entire internet.
Yeah.
that I wish could. I really do. Should I go reset my router real quick?
Yes.
Probably a better option, huh?
You got clear there for just a second, just enough to say that one line.
Okay. I will go clear my router.
Okay, good. Go.
I'll be back.
Okay. Oh no, now the stream looks ugly. Be right back. Now the stream looks beautiful with Jack's face.
think admin's the right word I'm looking for, but edit privileges on this Roll20?
Kind of. Not really, but kind of.
Yeah, can you make handouts?
No.
No? Okay. I want to build like just a list of wild shapes that I can access.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Does this now work better? Please tell me.
Yeah.
It sounds like
okay,
it does
we'll find
for
out.
now.
Oh, okay. Well, while it's working fine, we should get started.
All right.
All right. Um, does anyone want to give a recap, just for fun?
Well, last time the Sentinels delved deep into the Underdark, seeking their arch nemesis, the Spoken One. I got it right. They eventually made their way past a series of riddles and puzzles and areas until they came across 3 drow and the Spoken One himself. Upon battling them and chasing the Spoken One into a pyramid-like ruin, they entered their final battle, where the Spoken One began releasing illithid from time chambers or something, like crystals. Suspended animation. It was eventually revealed that the Spoken One was actually just a... what's the word?
Puppet.
Puppet?
Brain
Yeah,
muncher.
but like there's a word, there's a name for those creatures.
Oh, intellect devour.
Intellect Devourer. It was really just an Intellect Devourer who had devoured the intellect of some cool guy from the city. We killed the Intellect Devourer, we killed the 2 illithid that were released, and just as we were beginning to rest... Oh, Risa made a heroic sacrifice. Not of her choice, but a heroic sacrifice.
Donko made Risa make a heroic sacrifice. What you mean?
Where she stayed within a wall of fire to ensure that the controls would still be down. After the battle had subsided and everyone had started resting, 2 Githyanki appeared aggressively and started questioning where they had where their thing had gone. And that's where we're at right now. And Charles interrupted Donko before he could say "kill you all."
So, as the almost threat kind of dies on Donko's voice modulators. The
I cut in, essentially.
you remember there was a male Githyanki and a female Githyanki, both of them looking quite physically fit, if you will.
Dangerous is what you mean.
Yeah, let's go with that. Sorry,
Do these people appear to be like high level adventurers like us, or like even higher than us?
Like gear-wise, are they wearing
They-
like high-end metals and weapons?
You do see weapons. You actually, if you want to make a perception check real quick,
I'm actually gonna
to
ask you go ahead.
All right. Oh, I'm so good at those. 12. So not bad.
12. Yeah, not bad at all. You do see the Githyanki man. He has a huge greatsword strapped to his back, and the woman doesn't really have a sword or anything, but she does have some actually semi-familiar small metal tube of some sort, holstered at her side. As you are looking them up and down, they're kind of doing the same, and the woman goes, "Give us the eggs, and you will go with your lives." Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
Did you say eggs plural?
Also, what are you talking about with eggs?
Like, I got mushrooms on my shoulders. I don't really keep birds, though.
The Michael, yes.
Okay, thanks. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. The man turns to the woman. This is pointless. Let's get rid of
Like
them and
to
find
check
it.
my magic bag. It's not in here, but you can put your hand in
Charles.
there.
Will now cast suggestion on the woman using
Okay.
his other sorcery point for subtle spells, so he literally does not have to move or say
Okay.
anything. So
What does she need to do?
Suggestion is
these
Charisma save,
people
isn't it?
obviously know nothing about the egg. You need to take your search elsewhere.
Let me
Sorry.
double check something. And what does she need to do?
Make a
Wisdom save.
yeah, I was looking. Sorry. Oh, yeah, wisdom save.
You're good. Okay. She rolls a natural 19.
Okay, yeah, she succeeds. So she doesn't see me do it, but like some intrusive thought essentially enters her mind and then leaves.
You kind of see her eyes narrow a little bit. And looks up to the man. I think you might be right.
I'm gonna go ahead and say,
Oh.
well, we had an egg,
Oh,
but
no.
if you guys want to
Josh
fight,
left.
Lost Josh.
We lost Josh.
I'd rather you didn't say that, but I can't stop you.
Oh, he's back.
Sorry,
There he
sorry,
is.
sorry. Sorry.
you're good. Okay, so I was gonna say, well, we had an egg, but if you guys want to fight, that's okay too. And I'll take out my great axe and walk forward a few steps.
As you're taking out your great axe, and before even sorry, here you go. And quicker than anything, this woman's hand flicks out, grabs whatever sidearm she has, and takes a shot off at Wrath.
Then she must make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, she will do that too.
Okay,
With a natural-
we're doing this. Okay.
With a natural 19. So with this, Wrath... Sorry, give me 2 seconds here. Boy, does a 17 hit you, Wrath?
So my armor class is 17, so that means it does hit, right?
It does hit, yeah.
Dang it.
Okay. So you take... Oi. 6 points of force damage reduced to... Are you still raging? No, you're not raging anymore. So you take 6 points of force damage and 4 points of psychic damage.
I will
as
use my
this-
reaction to do Rebuke of the Talisman,
That's right, he's still wearing it.
and it doesn't
Does
have
it
to be a
need to
melee
be-
attack.
It doesn't?
I could just be any
Oh.
attack that I see happen, essentially.
Okay.
So she takes a certain amount of damage that I will tell you in a moment.
Alright, that's...
4 psychic damage. And is pushed 10 feet away from Wrath.
Okay. So...
Wait, did the suggestion not take effect?
No, she succeeded with
No.
a 19.
Oh, okay.
So, real quick, as she quick draws this firearm, you get a good look at it, Donko, and it is very similar in design, or at least shape and styling, at least to what to the gun that Castle made.
Oh.
And as she fires, instead of a bullet, instead of a loud noise, there is just the best way to describe it is just a dull purple laser beam almost that
Okay.
fires and strikes into Wrath. So she takes how much? Sorry,
4 psychic damage and is pushed 10 feet back.
4 psychic damage and it's pushed 10 feet back. Okay.
So is this okay? Yeah.
Yep. So at this point, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
As now the Githyanki man is pulling out his great sword with a big smile on his face and
Oh,
goes,
yeah.
"This is gonna be easy."
Is it? I hope not.
We shall see. That's a 16 plus my initiative of 2, so 18 total for me.
12.
14 for me. I'm pretty low on health too, guys.
7.
I got some spells back from that level, so I can get you back up.
All right, and
She's not fighting. Shoot.
Oh, the one on the left was the gunner.
yes,
Perfect. And did she make her con save, by the way?
She did.
she did with a
made it.
19.
She made it.
She
Okay.
rolled 2 19s for 2 saving throws in a roll. Gosh dang, Josh.
Same dice. I'm gonna keep using that one.
Uh-huh.
All right, top of the round, Donko. As this very very quick exchange happens, there's a flash. She's pushed back 10 feet. It's now your turn.
All right. I have a quick question about the area. Is it stonework specifically?
Is worked stone? Yes.
Is work stone? I am going to transmute everything in a cube. Where's my draw shape?
Ooh, we get to do weird things. I love weird things.
From here to here, and then from here to all the way outside.
All right.
So this whole area is now mud.
Awesome.
Draw
shape.
Creature needs to take into it each foot. The creature. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on. They need to make a. Both must make a strength saving throw.
At the start of their turn or right now?
It says any creature on the ground when you cast the spell,
Okay.
and when they move into the area. It doesn't say how deep it is.
So I would say it's probably as deep as the workstone is itself. So it's probably a good maybe 2 feet,
Nice.
give or take. 1.5 feet, 2 feet, somewhere around there. All right. So what do they need to do? I apologize. I was not
They
paying
each need to
attention.
make a strength save.
Strength save. Gotcha.
Spell save of 17.
Okay. The man is going to take a. That's another natural 19
For the man?
for the man, and the woman is. That's only going to be a 14, so she fails.
Oh.
So she. On a failed save, the creature sinks into the mud and is restrained. So she is
Oh.
restrained in the mud. So it
She's
can use an
restrained in
action
mud.
to end the
Wow,
restrained condition on
nice.
itself. He
Okay.
is not, so he is fine. But anytime he tries to move within the mud itself, it costs. Wait, for each foot the creature moves through the mud, it costs 4 feet of movement.
Ooh.
That's quadruples.
Yeah.
That's
Yes, it does.
quadruple difficult terrain.
Yes.
That's kind of annoying, but I love it. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ensuring.
Um,
I'm not ensuring that they can't get to us. I'm ensuring that they cannot escape me.
Ooh.
Unless they teleport, of course.
Of course.
Which
Yeah.
everyone can do, of course.
Of
Yeah.
course. Yes.
I am also gonna bonus action Shillelagh.
All right. Do you want to move it all?
I'm just gonna say we could talk about this, but should you insist? Well, you see what happened to the others that insisted.
All right.
All right. Just for fun, make an intimidation check.
Come on, curse dice, give me something good. It was a 10 plus my minus
Plus
2.
your minus.
Yeah. So intimidation, that's an 8.
8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is noted. Wrath, you're up.
It existed.
Yeah, the words are said. That's all. That's
That
all that I worry
happens.
about.
That happened.
It was an FYI. Words.
Fair enough.
All right. Let me see how far I can move. Okay, so move up right by Donko. That's 40. I can't rage anymore. I don't have any more rages.
Okay.
Um,
You are
but I
10
do
feet
have.
away.
That's right. I do have a good reach, so I'm going to use my great axe. To do 2 attacks to the guy, the dude.
Okay. Go for it.
And recklessly, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
26.
And
22.
that hits. And that hits. Both of those hit. Absolutely.
Cool. And I'm going to go ahead and use my action surge
Oh,
to get another action, 2 more attacks with the great axe.
Yes, you do.
That is gonna be so much damage.
That
20
is-
and
Oh my
24.
gosh.
my gosh. You could just add it all up for me. Give me a one lump sum,
Okay.
please.
So that is 26, 34, 49 damage.
Not even raging, and he's doing.
Not
He's doing
raging.
almost 50
That's
damage. in a single turn.
that's ridiculous, dude. That is absolutely
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Good choice with the fighter. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good choice.
Yeah, but FYI, I don't have any more action surges
yeah.
until my short or long
I
rest.
mean, if there was
believe.
ever a time to do
And-
it, now was the time.
Yeah.
Right, of course.
Right.
Okay, and then, so that's 49 damage, and then for my bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and use Second Wind and roll a d10
Look
and
at
add my
you.
fighter level and add that to my health. Because I'm pretty low.
Glorious.
At least 3 health.
Glorious.
Okay, d10. Oh, no.
So
That's
5
fine.
health.
Okay, so
So you
5
get
health.
5 L. Okay. That is the end of your turn. Charles, you're up, and then it's the woman's turn.
Oh, okay. Charles will begin moving back. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, wait. 15. And he will. Let's see. What will Charles do? Ooh.
Bet you $5 it's Eldritch Blast.
You know what? Actually, it's
I'm not gonna
Are you
take
use
that.
one of the new
going to
ones?
be.
You're gonna use the new ones, huh?
I will use my brand new 5th level spell,
Oh,
Synaptic Static.
oh balls. Okay.
So, 20-foot radius sphere, which I'm only making encompass them.
That's fair.
All creatures must make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. The man saves with a natural 18.
Ugh.
The woman's is a natural 17.
17, I'm assuming it's plus something for her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, they still take half of the damage, which is fireball damage, technically.
Oh, nice.
So let's roll that. If they had failed, oh boy, would they have been in a bad spot. Oh well. Let's see. It's gonna be a nice 31 psychic damage, reduced by half to 15 or 16.
I
it's
would be
15.
to 15,
Yeah.
and then
They're Githyanki, so they're resistant naturally, huh? Okay.
These ones do tend to be, do look to be.
Okay.
So they take 7.
Oof.
No,
Anyway,
I won't be
20,
using my new
25,
mind sliver
30.
ability.
Charles hides bravely and ends his turn.
You
Bravely runs away.
you you hide behind the mangled and
I can
almost.
still... Actually, I'll probably be, like, here-ish, so I can still see Wrath in case he gets hit.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, even on that other side, you could definitely see Wrath because
Oh, okay,
even
good.
though this thing was pretty tall, it's now just all collapsed in
Right,
a,
okay.
a terrible.
So I'm essentially just giving myself
yeah.
half cover.
Okay, sounds good. It is now the woman's turn. Let's see here. As a bonus action, she is going to cast Misty Step
Ooh, look at that.
and you see her kind of just evaporate, and then whatever mist is there just teleports back to this area, and she's gonna move or stand here first and take 2 shots at.
She has to use her action to get unrestrained, doesn't she?
Unrestrained does not mean that she can't attack, I believe.
It just gives her disadvantage.
Yeah.
Actually, the act of teleporting
creatures.
removes her, but since she teleported into the mud, she has to remake the strength throw.
You know, that's fair.
She
That's
has actually-
absolutely true.
Yeah, it's a strength, not dex. You're right. Attack rolls against the creature. with
Because when you
advantage, creature's
teleport, you're
technically-
no longer restrained, because you teleport out of the restraint.
Okay. So her strength, that is going to be a 16
That's
save.
a failure.
Nope. So she is
Cool.
restrained again.
She's restrained again. That's fine. And so she'll take her 2 shots at Wrath. But since he attacked recklessly last turn, she gets advantage. With disadvantage, nullifies out, so she gets her 2 attacks. Both attacks. The first one is a 16 to hit,
Nope.
and the second one is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So you take 1 point of force damage and 3 points of psychic damage. As one shot goes a little wide, the other one hits you right in the chest. And instead of hurting where it hits, it kind of there's a dull thud, but then the thud moves into your mind and there is a flash of a headache. But that is now her turn. Castle, you are up.
Sweet. And I take it that roll that he rolled allowed for me to get my 3rd level spells as well?
Yes.
Yo, sweet. Okay. We're gonna do some fun.
Ooh.
Don't mind
Yeah,
the
that was-
radius. I'm just measuring things.
That was the
Sweet.
rolling, or that was the ruling for the entire campaign now. So,
Sweet.
So
I
that
got
was a
some
big
good
roll,
stuff.
Ryan.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome, because I have a spell that I now know because I'm 9th level. And it's just automatic. So I am going to cast Aura of Vitality.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I'm gonna pull out my tool and cast that. And just to get this, how far are you away? Yep, you guys are within my radius. Because it's a 30-foot radius.
Nice.
So anybody within 30 feet, I can use a bonus action and heal you 2d6s for 1 minute.
Very nice.
Wow, nice.
So let me cast that real quick. Yeah, just so you guys can see it. It's nice.
There's just going to be nothing but auras around you guys from here on out.
Like,
Or perfect. Who's looking the most hurt, by the way?
Probably
Rat.
Rat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So-
at 15. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Great.
That's right.
So bonus action, I am going to heal 2d6s to him.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
So over here on my aura of vitality, bam. You get 7.
Which is the average roll for 2d6.
Nice.
I'm up to 22. I still can't rage, so if the guy hits me, he might still down me. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see about that. If he hits you, well, we'll see.
Bad stuff is gonna happen. That's all.
And then let's see. Oh, I could technically go all the way up there. Awesome. And still heal you.
You're right here. Oh yeah.
Yes. No, I know, but I'm like looking for movement. I'm
I
like, I
gotcha.
could move there and still heal both of them.
Nice.
Because that's how far my aura is. By the
That's a
way,
cool
to
spell.
cast this, I took out my tool and like arcane jammed it into like my fog machine. It was like aura.
Oh,
Cool. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Perfect. Good turn. All right, it's now the man's turn. His con save. Whoops.
How'd you know?
His con save is a natural 18.
Ah,
He is then going to bonus action Misty Step behind Wrath, and he's going to take his attacks on you. So the first one is a natural 16, so 22. No, 20. Yeah, 22 to hit.
Definitely not. No.
And the second one is a natural 19 again. I'm sorry.
I'll use my reaction on this, which the second one.
Okay. What are you doing? What's going on?
Oh, it's the rebuke of the talisman.
Oh, okay.
So 4 psychic damage, which is reduced to 2.
Oh, that's awful. I rolled double ones on his greatsword, so
Oh,
you take you take 5 points of slashing damage for the first attack, and little better. And 9 points for the second attack.
you still up? Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 8.
oof.
Okay. And yeah, that will be his turn. Okay. Cool. Top of the round, Donko with Wrath on deck.
Well, he kind of ruined what I wanted to do by teleporting. But give me a second while I reread the spell.
There we go.
Now you know what? We're gonna hit him. My weapon is Shillelagh. But I'm not symbiotic entityed. So it's a +9 to hit. I'm gonna
Okay.
hit him with a booming blade though. Plus not great. 15. Does that hit him?
Say 15? No, does not.
Dang. Then wait. Yeah, that's booming blade is an action. Right. So I saw my bonus action. I'm going to healing word wrath at 3rd level. Yeah, I can do that. Where is healing word? There it is.
3d4 plus your ability your spellcasting ability.
Nice. 15.
Nice.
Yeah, you get 15 more health points there.
Sweet. Thanks.
And I'm going to use my movement to stand right behind him.
Get a good
And,
flank.
Put a trap card face down and end my turn.
Wrath, you're up. With Charles
so
on
where's
deck.
Hold Strong in all this?
Oh.
He's way. Oh, yeah.
I couldn't see him in the map. Let me roll initiative for him. I apologize.
Strong, hey, help.
He rolled
He's just
very
chilling.
low. He rolled a natural 1. So.
What?
There you go. My fault.
You're good. My turn, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
With Charles
Okay.
on deck.
Sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and just do 2 great axe attacks.
You don't need reckless because you're flanking.
Right. Tempting. Would I be able to do 2 great axe attacks and then a hand axe attack, or would that
Unfortunately, I think that might be a little too much of it. If you have the hand axes out already, definitely, but since it takes a little bit to drop it and get them out, it's yeah. So unfortunately, not.
Okay, then can I just drop my great axe and do 3 hand axe attacks with the bonus? Or would I
I
have
will
to
have
do
that.
2 this? Okay, cool. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do 3 hand axe attacks. Now I have my shield axe out. My AC is up 1, thanks to Michael.
Cool.
23, 15, 26.
23 and 26 hit. 15 does not.
Okay, so that does 7 plus 6, so 13 damage. Is that right?
13. Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say? Thanks to me?
The shield axe
Yeah,
you made me a
shield
long
axe.
time ago.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I get
yeah,
plus 1
yeah.
to my armor class when I have it out.
Yep, it's nice.
Very nice.
Nice. Wrath, how do you want to do this?
Oh,
No way. Wow.
That 50
Um,
damage earlier probably made this go a little quick.
Yeah. I gotta
Just
think
a
about
little
it. I
bit.
wasn't expecting this at all. Um, I'd like to hit him. The first time I'll hit him like right in the chest, and he'll notice like I'm gonna die, and he'll try to teleport, and his body will be like half teleporting, and I'll grab him by the throat and just stab the other one, like cut his head off.
Splaint him.
Very nice. And as the head tumbles to the ground, you can hear the woman scream.
oh.
No! That's the end of your turn. Charles, it's
You
yours.
shouldn't have tried to kill us, you fools.
I did tell them. I mean, we told them, right? Yes.
Charles will cast Eldritch Blast because that's the only thing he can do ever. 1 second.
Is that really the only thing you can ever do?
No.
Can I
but-
spend a reaction to say a thing?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Okay. I want to stop Charles. I want to offer her a deal. I can bring him back. Should you be more cooperative and politer to us, me in particular, but us, definitely.
Okay, that was your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Make a persuasion check.
All right, let's curse die again. Let's see what it gives me. 10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a flash.
Oh,
Oh.
Within...
You can add plus
Is that a
4.
reaction? Is that a reaction?
Flash of Genius.
It is. Yeah, it has to be.
You use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the roll. Yes.
Okay.
That's a 14 now.
Yes.
14. Okay. It's noted for now. When it comes to her turn, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Charles.
I'll wait.
Okay.
Hold that Eldritch Blast in the palm of your hand.
I'll basically like be about to shoot her and then like shoot up essentially, like because like I'm realizing we're making a deal. We're trying to make a persuasion attempt.
Let's make a deal.
Okay. As your Eldritch blasts hit the ceiling, there's a cloud of dust that settles down, and now it is the woman's turn. You can see her eyes darting around, looking at the situation, um, looking quite heavily at the decapitated, that's the right word, the decapitated body of her companion. Wait. Just wait until the Armada gets here. And then she's gonna...
Shape.
Really?
She's gonna take 2 more shots at Wrath. Both of these, because
Oh,
you're the one
come
that killed
on!
him.
I wasted
They're
my
both-
shot on that.
Both of these are with disadvantage because you did not reckless last turn.
Oh, look at that.
That's first one's not gonna hit, and the second one's not gonna hit.
What? Come here.
And then she's going to use her bonus action to Misty Step and just vanish.
I really hate teleporting.
And you can hear her scream, the echo of her shout as she shouts back, "This world is forfeit."
You should stop her.
Yeah.
Right?
Is your
Yes.
transmutation thing concentration?
It is not. It lasts. It says until dispelled. So I can cast a spell magic on it and solidify it if I want.
Okay. Would you do that?
I think. I don't have to. Do I
Wait.
just have to mentally
You just have to like
dispel it?
dismiss it. Yeah.
Let me see. Let me check real quick. What's it called? Transmute what?
Transmute rock. No.
Yeah, so you can just dispel it. You can just
Okay.
stop it.
I solidify it. Well. Sprinting time, yes. And I begin running after her.
Wait. I still have a whole minute of concentration of aura. Can I just start healing people around me?
As you've been
That's
running,
first.
yeah, definitely.
So as we're
Wow.
going, we all get max hit points.
So
It's
You know, for the
2d6
sake of
times
this?
9.
So
choose 10, or like you have 10 instances of, or 8 more instances of healing.
Okay.
Charles is going to do a thing.
Do your thing.
Charles is going to use his action to use his new Eldritch Invocation, Ghostly Gaze.
What does that do?
I can see through solid walls.
You can see where she ran off.
Okay.
He's got
Within
X-ray
30
How
feet.
far? Within 30 feet?
Let me double check. Yeah, 30 feet. So Charles will now walk up to where she was and try to see where she is.
Okay. You run up to where she was. Your feet It's weird. It looks like it's mud, but it's completely solid now. So your feet slap on that. You run forward. You look through all of the walls, and you don't see her.
Okay. I will run. Is this like outside then? Is this how we get out?
Yeah, that takes you back to that doorway.
Then I will run
Mrs. Step is
outside and
only
kind of
30
try and put
feet,
myself
right?
and look around for her.
Okay, run out. You run outside. Make a perception check.
Okay.
I'm also
Run
searching
back.
for her as well
Okay.
as we leave the.
Also perception check.
I kind of assume we're all just together.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna send
20
out my
22
heals.
from me.
22 from you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
6
That's my good one.
for a grand total of 6.
Charles, you look around and you're very, very distracted that you can actually see through the solid rock for a little ways before it just ends, and you can see just like a sheer solid rock wall. And then when you move, it shifts with you, and it's a very trippy thing.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you lose sight of her or any distinction of where she can go. Dunko, let me double check one thing real quick.
It's like assuming we're still in the action, so to speak.
Okay.
She could have only gotten 60 feet away. Because Misty Step is 30, and then that's an act. Is that an action or
That's a bonus action,
Misty?
so she can dash
So
away.
so 90 feet away then, because she can dash.
No, she used her action to attack before she went.
Correct.
Oh, right. So she,
So she had to use her action and her bonus action. She has to be within 30 feet, technically.
you're looking around and you don't see her. And
can I use my action to detect magic then?
I was gonna say you listen in real quick,
Oh.
and you hear very faint footfalls in the. Here, let me do this. Let's shift back here.
Okay.
Ah, yeah.
You hear very faint footfalls to this passageway.
Which
Which one?
passageway? Up there.
To the north?
Would you say I have an approximate 20-foot cube guesstimation?
With a 22, unfortunately not.
But
It's-
she's going down
when I
that hallway,
say-
I can tell.
When I say faint, I mean you can hear it very, very, very quietly echoing.
As if she's
farther
made quite
down.
a distance.
Yeah.
I keep booking it. Full dash.
You guys
I
all do
guess
that?
I'll do the same.
Oh wait, actually, do I have it prepared? I don't, but yeah, no, I just keep going.
Okay.
Hey, can I start
Full
healing
dash.
everybody as we're running?
Yes. So you have at this point, I'll just say you have the full 8 instances of healing. Go ahead and dump that however you want.
So let's go after Wrath.
I'm pretty much near full. I have 40
5.
out of 52.
Another Wrath. 6. One more Wrath. 7.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna heal myself 1.
Maybe 2.
And then I'm gonna heal myself again. 7. Oh, that's a little better. I can also cast Mend on myself, but because this is just bonus actioning. Charles, I'm gonna throw 1 at you. For 7.
Old Strong's looking pretty hurt too, by the way.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 2 at Hold Strong then.
Okay.
Nice.
11
Wow.
and 10.
Nice. All right.
Heal the NPC. Love it, guys.
Hey,
Alright,
he's got
alright.
smite. We like that.
Well, that's true. Does he have any smites
Fair.
left?
He's got a couple.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't actually able to use it as much as he couldn't hit anything for the longest time there. All right.
Oh,
All right,
that
so you
dropped
guys are
him.
just dashing.
Yeah, Risa's dead, by the way.
Okay. For the first
I have her
round,
parts, but that's it.
that's fine. For the first round, you guys keep running, and you can all now hear both your own echoing footfalls and the footfalls of the individual.
She's getting 30 feet further away from us every turn, though.
For the first little bit, yes, but then she seems to just sounds about the same. Second round, same. Third round, same. You're winding through these corridors. You get to a fork. I need another perception check to see who, from whoever is leading this.
I'll assist Donko to give him
Okay.
advantage.
Can I also cast guidance on myself? for this?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the D4 and advantage.
Yep.
And technically, you could do a flash of genius if you wanted to.
You want to do that? Let's just get this up to like 30.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Whoa, wait.
Uh,
Is it an ability check that you're doing?
Yeah.
I am doing perception.
Oh.
Ooh.
Then
Uh,
yeah. Flash on it.
So
Okay.
it's
Flash
+4,
it.
so it's 29, 32
Woo!
for that
32.
perception check.
I think it's the highest you've ever rolled. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
You stop, and everything else zones out, and you can hear the off to the right fork. So yeah, it's off to the right. So you
Do I
lead the
gauge
path.
approximate distance at this point?
The 32. Yeah, absolutely. She's somewhere less than 100 feet in front of you guys,
100 feet,
give or take.
less than 100 feet.
Eldritch Blast?
Eldritch Blast
Can't you
is
cast that?
120 feet, and you don't have to see them.
That's true. I'll have disadvantage.
It will be with disadvantage, yes, but you can give it a try.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Curves down the hallway, essentially.
I'll say this will take you.
I'm gonna
If it-
I'll
if it
basically
doesn't-
lag behind.
That's fine. If it doesn't hit, you'll lag behind just a little bit.
I have as well, because I used an action to cast guidance. So
Okay.
everyone else will be pulling ahead.
All right. Okay.
My running speed is
roll
also
my
40.
Disadvantage.
That's fair. I'll keep that in mind, Wrath. You are slowly starting to pull ahead of everyone.
Okay. The first one's a 14. Second one's a 15.
They both unfortunately miss.
Gosh dang it. All right.
Okay.
I'm aware. I know.
Those are
thank you.
awful rolls. That was a 6,
Yeah.
a 4, and a 5.
Yeah, you get +10.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Okay. Donko, Charles, you start to lag behind a little bit. Castle, you see them kind of lag behind, casting these spells, while Wrath just charges dead ahead.
Oh, Rat's got
Um,
stupid speed.
Mm-hmm. These corridors start to get a little bit more narrow, and definitely more natural looking than what you guys have been previously in with the stonework around and everything. It's getting a little hazardous to run at full speed without rolling an ankle or tripping or something like that. So as you guys keep running, if you want to keep it running at full speed, I need you to make an athletics check for me.
Everybody?
Everybody who's running at full speed.
Can I do acrobatics since I have these
Oh, no.
magic boots?
Awkward.
That's a big fat 0.
Oh dang.
Athletics, huh? Where is athletics? There it is. So 17 for me.
I fall
Okay,
on my
like-
face.
Sorry, I rolled with advantage on accident.
Unfortunately. That's still good. Michael, you can if you want to. It'll
Move to
be
the
with
acrobat.
it'll be with disadvantage, because it's kind of difficult within these small confines to like parkour off of things. So you can either take a normal roll with athletics or disadvantage with acrobatics, your choice.
I'd rather take the disadvantage with acrobatics. I get +10, man.
That's fair.
22. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so a
mean-
12.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is already got the
Yeah.
+10.
Yeah.
Shame.
12 is
Yeah.
still good. You guys hear a thud and then a as Charles trips on a protruding rock and just face first into the
Not
ground.
the face!
You don't take any damage, but
I get back
you
up
are
and
now
try. I'm way behind.
you are well behind. Dunko, you're good. Wrath, you're good. Castle, you try and like jump over a lot of these things, and some of them get you tripped up a little bit. Not terrible. It pulls you back just a few feet. Nothing too much though.
How's Hold Strong doing?
Hold strong. You, Charles. You looked back. Hold strong isn't following.
Fair.
There's no way he's going to be able to keep up with y'all. But this next round, as the what's it called? The pathway, this tunnel is now starting to lead down and down some more before it gets very, very steep.
I feel like.
What?
I was just with. What's your speed, Wrath?
40.
40.
Yeah, so you're like a quarter faster than her, hypothetically.
Yeah,
I feel like you
in
catch
theory.
up to her, but. Never
It's
mind.
only been 4 rounds.
That means he has a 40-foot advantage on her. So if he
However,
has
she
100 Okay.
was casting Misty Step every once in a while. Anyway,
Ah.
yeah.
Almost out of
Uh,
spell slots then.
I will say though, Wrath, as it's starting to get quite steep, you actually can see a figure running in front of you, and it's more of a run and slide kind of a thing. But she's probably a decent, maybe 40 feet in front of you, as you guys are both running.
If I can reach her, I can. I'd like to grapple, then I'll just wait.
Okay, so you just keep going. I need you to make a dexterity saving throws to see, so you don't slide down or start tripping as you slide, I should say. Anybody else following at this point?
As fast as my wooden legs can carry me.
Yep.
Dexterity saving throw for anyone who's following down this. It's more turned into this
Come on.
oblong
Second natural
oval.
1.
Wait, I thought you face planted.
I did, but I got up and kept running.
Oh, okay.
There's another athletics you said?
No, he said dexterity.
Dexterity
saving throw.
saving.
Yes.
Oh, just straight dex.
Oh,
Well,
shoot.
Not
That's
the
supposed
worst
to
that
be...
I have.
Well, the first one's
Might
9.
as well be a 1.
Yeah.
9 as well for me.
Okay.
9.
And you, Castle, you all got 9. Dang, everybody but Wrath. As you start to start running down this shaft, you find your legs starting to get tripped up, and whoever's in front, which I think at this point it's Castle. Castle, you trip and start somersaulting and rolling down this shaft. The rest of you, or the other, Dunko and Charles, sorry, you see him trip and start somersaulting, and for a second it takes your concentration away from where you're running, and you also start to slide and roll down this hill. You each take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you are bombarded by these rocks. But finally, the shaft ends and you can see it kind of even out and then split into 3 or 4 different paths. Um, you're not the castle, Donko and Charles. You're not exactly sure which one. Um,
Wrath went down.
Wrath, Wrath went down. Wrath, you get to this 5-way intersection, and she immediately books it to the immediate left.
I'm gonna follow and I'm gonna yell as loud as I can. Left.
All right. You all, once you get you hear this during your tumble, and so when you get to the bottom, it's a little discombobulating, but you remember, oh hey, I heard left, so you guys turn
Alright.
left and keep going. Wrath, she is now 30 feet, excuse me, 30 feet in front of you. As you guys are booking it. Anything you guys want to do, or just keep running?
Just running as fast
Keep
as I can
running.
go.
Okay. It's now turning in more to a straight shot. This path at least, and you get within 20 feet, Wrath, and the pathway opens up into a cavern. This cavern is full of what looks like luminescent or glowing crystals, similar to the ones you saw with the lion etching. These ones are all glowing a bright purple, and she is booking it to the other side. At this point, you are now 10 feet behind her.
I can smell her fear.
Does his long arms
And you
allow
can
him
reach
to
her.
get a grapple of 10 feet?
Yeah, 10 feet, right?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and grapple.
Okay. Let me. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll an athletics check. She will do a acrobatics to try and get out of it. Oof.
14.
She rolled a natural 20.
Ah,
Gosh dang it. What is this
Um,
madness?
As you reach forward with your long arms, she sees them coming and tucks and rolls off to the left-hand side, comes up and takes a shot at you.
oh man.
That's going to be a 19 to hit. So you take 6 points of force damage, 1 point of psychic. And then she's going to get back up and start running again. But in a completely different direction
You
than
both
where she
used
was.
your action, so you should still be within 10 feet of her.
Yeah, it's true.
Go ahead and grapple her again.
You gonna try again?
Do I see her
Yeah.
in this room? Can I Eldritch Blast?
We're kind of
You-
far behind, aren't we?
Well, I
You
don't
guys
know.
are
It's 120
fairly
feet, but
you guys are fairly far behind. I'll say after this next round, you guys just burst into this cavern, this crystal cavern. Okay.
okay.
So this next round, go ahead and roll an athletics check. She'll roll another acrobatics. It's not as good. But unfortunately, it's better than a 13.
Can you Flash of Genius that? Is how close do they have to be?
30 feet, I think.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, 30 feet, and I have to see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has your necklace. Or
He
use
does have my
the-
necklace.
I already used it though 3 times, right?
Did you
I
more when you leveled?
think so.
I've been
Yeah.
keeping track of it,
I
and
rec-
I have it here that you have one left, but
I recall you using it twice. I don't recall the third.
Okay.
If you guys have it recorded, then you can if you want to.
yeah, I keep
Yeah,
it.
I'll go ahead and
I
roll
keep
that
it
D4.
as a. What is the word?
You keep track.
Yeah.
Okay, roll d4.
Oh.
Ah!
not quite enough. She rolled a
Gosh, dang
natural.
it.
She rolled a natural 15 plus 2.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
so it wouldn't even. Uh,
Man, if I rolled a 15, oh,
Would have killed her.
And so at this
Her
point,
head popped up.
the rest of you burst in, panting, to this massive cavern full of crystals, and you can now see maybe 60, 70 feet to one side, running and darting in between these crystals is Wrath, hot on the tails of this Githyanki woman.
Do I see her within 120 feet of me?
Yes.
I'd like to use my action to cast another wall of fire in front of her by about 10 feet. About 5 feet.
I'll
sorry.
Eldritch Blast.
Go for it, guys.
So she has entered the wall of fire then, because it's
Come on, Charles.
wait, it's
Oh,
it's 1
buddy.
foot thick. So she is I put it where she's at, and I'm making the damage radius in front of it. So she has to make a dexterity saving throw on this.
Okay.
Wait, so does Wrath, right?
No,
No,
well,
I'm putting it on. I'm putting it right on her.
Oh,
She rolled
nice.
a natural 20 for her dex save.
Okay, so she takes half
she
of
has
the
only rolled
5d8.
19s and 20s. Like,
It's kind of ridiculous, actually.
4, 5.
Why can't I roll this good when I'm a player?
Actually, it's at that. She's in a tunnel, right?
No, it's an open
Like a
space,
cavern.
relatively open space. There
So,
are
instead of a wall per se, I'm actually gonna make it around her with where she is currently running forward, at being like where she's entered the wall.
okay.
So she has to walk out of it again if she wants to leave. So it's 5d8s. Pretty good. So
Also, if she gets more than 10 feet ahead of me, should I not get an opportunity attack if she's leaving my...
9,
Technically, yeah. Do you have any weapons out right now?
17, 18,
No, I do not.
20. So she takes 10
Fist it.
fire damage.
She takes 10? Okay.
Yeah. And she is within the wall of fire. So on the start of her turn,
she has to make another deck save.
she ends it within the range of the 10 feet, inside of the circle. She has to make this save, and then if she touches the wall itself again, she has to make a save.
Okay.
So she has to make 2 more saves, essentially.
It's only one if she doesn't end her turn within the wall, because why would she?
Oh, fair.
So,
So 1 more. at
this is
least.
kind of how it goes down. One Eldritch Blast goes wide, slamming into a crystal and shattering it and falls to the ground. The second hits her on the side, and she kind of collapses forward a little bit. She keeps running, and then all of a sudden, this ring of fire surrounds her. She stops and is looking around frantically. You guys don't see that, but you do see this wall of fire surrounding her. Wrath, you nearly collide to the wall of fire, but then you stop.
Can
Shoot
you
a
see
firebolt
her?
into the wall of fire?
It's opaque, so no, unfortunately not. I mean, you can try with disadvantage.
Which Reckless would make
Michael.
it a normal attack. For Kyle, I mean, if he takes out his
Yeah.
helmet.
Wait. I could do... Have I used my... Oh, I maybe have.
I think
you
you
might
used
have
it a
used
little bit
it
earlier.
in the
Yeah, I
fight,
did. I
I want to
What's
note
the
that the
radius on
side
that
of the
wall of
wall.
fire?
Wait, so I can-
It's 20 feet in diameter.
Okay, but I can like fire into the I can fire a firebolt into the
Yeah,
ring of fire though, but
the
it's
outside of the
disadvantage because I
wall-
can't see.
Yes.
Perfect.
The outside
Okay,
of the wall, I want to note,
I'll do
does
that.
not do any damage. It's only on the inside of the wall, inside the ring. So you can actually touch the outside of the wall without burning yourself.
Kind of.
That's
You're
you
entering
can
it,
be
but
near it.
There's no heat.
Yeah, you can be
damaging
near
heat
it,
that
but you
Yeah.
can't like go
So
through
like
that
like
side.
Wrath can swing his weapon through the ring of fire and it's fine, but if he
Yeah.
steps through, there's a problem.
Precisely.
So
Okay.
who wants to do what?
Cool. I'm gonna disadvantage firebolt it then. I actually will.
Okay. Go for it.
Just because I get +8, so.
11 unfortunately misses.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Alright.
I'll disadvantage Eldritch Blast if we're freeforming here.
Go for it.
For freestyle.
We're just like marauding inside this thing.
Oh, finally.
All right.
Another one.
Another
17 for 6
17.
damage.
17 barely hits.
Okay. Did you record the first 14 that I did?
I did, yes.
Okay. And then that'll be 13 plus 6, which is another 19 force damage.
And she's burning.
Okay. Wrath, you can hear her frantic breathing within there. Couple of unknown words and things that she's muttering under her breath. What do you guys want to do?
Are we back in initiative order, or what's happening?
Sure.
Okay.
So that was
Wrath first.
Castle. Yeah. Donko, you are. Unless Wrath wants to do anything real quick, we'll just go to Donko for top of the initiative order.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can get within 60 feet of her, right?
Easily, yes, at this point.
Do I have any more of these left? I have one left. It's hold person time.
Oh.
You have to see her for hold person.
It's
I think you
firewall's a
do.
concentration, so I break concentration to cast hold person. So and then I would.
That's fair. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
You can see within range. Must succeed a Wisdom saving throw. DC 17.
I rolled a 2 and a 2.
Ooh. All right.
So
she
that-
is paralyzed.
Yep.
Okay, that
Yeah.
explains a lot.
So she can't move at all.
Yeah, she is completely
So-
paralyzed.
The
Should I
wall
just
goes
like go
down.
up and cut her head off, or
The wall of fire goes down, guys, and you see her turn towards you and then just freeze. Not blinking, barely breathing.
Oh, that's better.
Wrath, your turn.
I'm gonna take a bonus action to, if that's okay, to just ask everybody what should I do with her.
Just
It doesn't even have to be a bonus action. You can
Cool.
just free
Charles
action
is
it.
just like, just do it.
I've got my hand axes out. I'm just gonna start swinging, chop down the tree.
Do you? Oh
The
gosh.
executioner has come out.
Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. You have advantage, and it's a crit.
And attacking them does not cancel out hold person. That's cruel. That is so cruel.
Hold
I think
person is overpowered for
I
a
think-
second level spell.
I think it.
Oh,
it-
yeah.
every time they take
Yeah.
damage, they get a chance. They get to make a Wisdom saving throw to try to.
That might be a paralyzed feature. You're right.
Or no, it's. I think it is hold person.
It
check.
doesn't say it in hold person itself.
Really? Let me see.
This is ridiculous.
So
Dude,
27.
this is like
15,
Patrificus
and 14.
Totalis. Like,
You're
it's
right.
just
It is.
cruel and
Okay, never
unusual
mind.
for-
Yeah, she's just paralyzed.
You know what? 27 hits. The rest of them do not. Unfortunately.
Ooh,
So 9 slashing damage.
it's a crit. As
So
well.
that-
paralyzed
It's crit,
attacks are
so-
crits.
So actually, it's 4, 8, 12, 13 damage.
Is that? Oh, you're not raging. I was like,
Okay.
that would be ridiculous amounts of damage.
Wrath, how do you want to do this?
Yes.
Even with that one, she was holding on by a thread.
Just want to cut it off.
You can
Simple.
see your eyes go wide as you just walk up and clean swipe, and the eyes fade. The life gone as the head flops to the floor.
I may not have done that in a normal situation, but I was in like a beast of the hunt type feeling.
that was the right move.
No, that was
for sure.
good. She talked about an armada, and Bold Mind
don't
told
need
us
them
that
to
they
know.
kind of have big army, and if they figure out that we killed people in big army comes here, and then we have a problem.
Yes.
Another problem.
Does she have anything of value?
Gonna loot a paralyzed person.
Well, she's dead.
Well,
That's
yeah.
also like. By the way, have you not released hold person? So like her
No,
head
her
just
head-
rolls off, and the
Hers roll
rest
off
of her
and the
body
body
still
stays-
is.
Yeah.
Rigor mortis. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh,
No, I think the paralyzed state does end when they die.
Yeah,
Although it
I
doesn't
think-
say
Yeah.
specifically that happens.
Well, when a person
It's-
dies, their body turns into an object. You can't target an object with a spell.
with that spell, yeah. You do find her firearm
Mmm.
Oh yes.
on her.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yes. What does her firearm look
Charles, out of breath, is like, all right, good, great hustle, team. Take a fiver, and he just lays on his back.
I do want to eventually go back and loot the mastermind, the spoken one.
Okay.
Eventually, we'll mosey.
Castle, you pick up this gun, and in design, it is extremely similar to yours. You even see similar, not etching, similar grooves down one side that kind of baffled you when you made yours, but it was in that design that was in your head.
Do I have like a deja vu moment then?
No,
Okay.
it's weird. It's strikingly similar. However, yours is powered via gunpowder. You're not sure how this one's powered at the moment.
Oh shoot. Oh man. Oh man.
Alright, we probably start making our way back.
Wait, did she have anything like on her though?
Oh
Like
yeah,
money,
like anything else, like her armor
emblems,
or
paperwork?
Other than you, I mean, you do find
identification.
some dog tags. No,
Yeah.
there's no identification. Seemingly, if so, then it's written in a language that you guys can't decipher at the moment.
I'll take it. I'll take any
Okay.
paper she has. So does she have?
She
some?
does. She does have a little, like, almost a side, like a little notebook of some sort, but everything in it's written in a completely different language. She has a fairly nice breastplate armor, but a lot of it is dented and whatnot from the fight. But it's fairly nice. Other than that, you do
I'll take that as
find
well.
you do find a small bag of various assortments of gems, kind of tucked in one of the pockets. But that's it on her.
Okay. And then moseying on back to the other area.
Finding your way back, climbing up the chute, it takes you guys a little bit of time. But eventually you do manage to re-emerge into the familiar, the other familiar cavern with the small creek running through it. Holdstrong is kind of just sitting on some of the stairs. Just, well, that took you long enough.
Well,
Charles is like
You
red
get her?
in the face, out of breath, just
Yeah. When we get back to Fayheim, Charles, you and I are gonna start working out.
Oh no, this is why I quit track and field in the college.
and I want to loot the spoken one. And if anyone wants to join me for that, I'm gonna loot everything in that room.
Oh yeah, I'll follow. Despite being out of breath, I'll just be like nodding and like, just like incoherently babbling.
I'd like to specifically loot the male Githyanki dude.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Weapon you might like, yeah.
He does have that really nice great sword that has absolutely no dents on it at all, even after fighting and all of that. I'll
He's got
say
a shark sword.
pretty simply put, just for sake of time, Wrath, it's a +2 longsword.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab that.
Or, sorry, +2 great sword. My bad.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You find
Wait, so that's
on
+2
the
to damage and to a hit.
Yeah.
Wait a
Right?
second. What's on the spoken one? Sorry, just go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I want to loot him, but I also want to see if his
Because he was
mask
a warlock.
was it destroyed or was it intact?
his
I knocked
mask
it
was
off.
destroyed.
Was it destroyed?
It was destroyed. It was
So it
shattered.
wasn't-
If
so
it was,
wasn't a magic
if I
one?
destroyed it, it's not magic.
Yeah, so I don't care about that then. What's
You
he got
look-
on him?
You look the spoken one over, and other than a pouch of gold, which contains a solid 450 gold pieces. Well, sorry, 450 gold in platinum. My bad. So 45 platinum pieces. Other than that, you see that he does have a ring on.
No
Yeah, I'll
rods.
have that.
No rods of any kind.
No rods, unfortunately.
That's hold on. It's 112 gold for
What
each of
about
us
the
and 2 extra
frickin-
gold pieces.
So what about the cephalopods or like the not cephalopods, the illithid?
The crystals.
The Illithid don't have anything on them, actually.
What? Not even like nice robes?
No, they're the robes that they're wearing are tatters almost.
Oh. Never
Oh.
mind.
You gotta remember, this
Gross.
was a prison, and these were prisoners,
Right. Yeah.
supposedly.
Everyone had 112 gold, by the way. I'm keeping the extra 2 pieces because
Also,
Donko wants to figure out how money works.
the drow that you fought outside, one had a nice dagger on him, and the priestess had a staff.
Ooh, staff. Pretty.
The dagger. Let me see if I can.
Because we're gonna spend the time to short rest and identify them all and everything.
Exactly, and this is just for ease of time.
Brevity's sake.
Yeah. Okay, so the dagger is the dagger of blind sight.
Ooh.
Great tell.
You guys can take a look at that on Roll20, or sorry, Private Tools. And the priestess has, it's called the Sky Blinder staff.
Is that homebrew?
Nope.
Oh, it's not. Look at that.
Guy blinders. Plus 1 to attack and damage rolls made with this magic quarterstaff. While holding it, you gain plus 1 bonus spell attack rolls. Flying creature, you can see within 30 feet. If you makes an attack roll against you, can use your reaction to hold the staff aloft and cause it to flare with light. Ooh. I'm gonna keep that for myself if y'all don't mind. Quarterstaffs are my jam.
Very true. That's a
What did you
very
say the-
specific use case, though.
I mean, yeah, but
A
I'll be
flying
the plus
creature
1 to
that
attack
you can
is
see
fantastic.
that makes an attack against you. That is like, you're gonna have to remember that.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna be
what-
fighting dragons, y'all.
Yeah, you never know.
That's fair.
The ring that the spoken one has is a ring of spell storing.
Oh.
That was on the
Yeah.
spoken one. What is
That was on
it's
the
just
spoken one.
I can store 1 spell in it, right?
You can store. Okay.
I think it's
I'm looking at it right
is it
now.
second level.
So when the ring stores spells in it, holding them into yada yada. The ring can store up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time. When found, it contains 1d6 minus 1 levels of stored spells chosen by the DM, unless the guy used them, in which case it's empty. Any creature can cast a spell of 1st through 5th level into the ring by touching the ring as the spell is cast. The spell has no effect other than being stored in the ring. If the ring can't hold the spell is expended without effect. The level of the slot used to cast the spell determines how much space it uses. While wearing this ring, you can cast the spell any spell stored in it. The spell uses the slot level, spell save DC, spell attack bonus, and spellcasting ability of the original caster, but is otherwise treated as if you cast the spell. Wow.
It's an Aragon jewel. It's an Aragon jewel where you can just store magic into it and just be like, release.
Max, I might keep that only because other than the staff I just picked up, I have no magic items whatsoever.
Fair.
But it
I have
would
2
be more
spell
useful on
slots.
a warlock.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing. You can keep it, and I can cast spells into it. Hypothetically,
use your
any of us
spell,
could
you're
cast a
saying?
spell
Oh, yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
So, oh no, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
can
cast
give
a
you
lot of spells into that.
It's hard to give up, but I mean, the warlock has limited spell slots, so
Well,
you take the ring. Do you
I
have
don't know if I would want to
anything
take the
that
ring.
I could trade it for, because I am so magic.
Does
items.
require attunement.
It does require attunement, which I don't have too many things I'm attuned to. I think I have, like, the ring, and that might be it. Let me double check. I don't know if the
Staff-
wand requires attunement.
This, I don't think it does. The Skyblinder staff does require attunement as well.
Yeah, let's see. I don't think I picked up any of the magic items so far.
Let me see.
Yeah,
So I'm
I
like,
got nothing.
I know that
so.
pretty soon I can have up to 4 items on me.
Yeah, that's like...
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Ryan, you could wear it, and I could store a counter spell in there.
Oh, that'd be nice. But all your spells are 5th level, right?
Yeah, so it'll be a 5th level counter. That's the only one it'll store, yeah. But it's a 5th level counter spell. So, like, I can
Right.
store 1 spell in it, essentially.
Problem is, I use my reaction pretty much constantly. Anytime
Yeah.
I'm within melee range.
That's fair.
So you hang on to the ring. For
You guys
now.
figure this out. I'm gonna go help my wife real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
You have any magic items that I could use? Because I'm pretty low. I don't know how many magic items you guys had when I started. So
Like none, essentially.
like none. Okay. Okay.
I mean,
then yeah,
let's
you
see.
just take it.
I have the wand now. I have 2. If I'm taking this ring, I have 2 rings. I have the Ring of Temporal Salvation and the Spell Store ring.
Yeah.
I also my armor is +1 because
Me?
of Artificer. So if you want, Castle can buff your armor instead of mine.
That'd be nice because I can't wear like plate or anything.
I mean, you're practically the tank. You're the one taking all the hits, so it makes sense for you to have a higher AC.
With my shield, that bumped me up to 18. So that'd be nice.
I'll take that trade.
Okay.
Wait, you
Yeah,
have
how
a
long-
shield now?
I've always had a shield. It's a
Oh,
little
man,
mushroom
let me
shield,
just-
though.
Yeah, let me just give you the shield repelling stuff then. Because that gives you a +1 anyway, and, like, you get effects rather than just straight up armor.
Oh. You are missing one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
But
technically,
then
you could do
again,
both. You give me the armor and the shield, and then I would be at 19 AC.
that's fair. But
I'd be
then
near
again,
unkillable at that point.
do you
so
want?
that's-
Do we want to put all that in Dunko, or do we want some of that to go to Wrath? That's the thing.
Okay, so
Okay.
I already built Wrath something that makes him a little stronger.
That's fair. You did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
but
not
with-
too picky because Donko is as strong as I need him to be at level 9. Skyblinder Staff is an as bonus. So if you want to buff my shield, that'd be more than enough for me.
Well,
if you want to save stuff for yourself,
What's the
though.
repulsion shield do?
Okay,
lets me
so-
knock people away from me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because essentially I can do enhanced defense, which just gives a shoot. Oh no, yeah, it just gives a
think the sh-
+1
If it was
to
shield,
armor
the
class.
repulsion shield is better.
I'm gonna stop. with
Yeah,
this,
so
like,
enhanced defense literally just gives a +1. When I get to level 10, it turns to +2. But the shield bluff, where is that? Oh yeah, there we go. Repulsion shield gives a +1 to armor class while wearing the shield, and the shield has 4 charges, where it can essentially push the attacker 15 feet away.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
I'd gladly take that. That would not be a problem for me.
I actually think that Wrath would benefit more to an armor bonus than me right now. So you can also transfer that bonus you're giving to Wrath's armor.
Well, I'm curious if
do-
Wrath. Oh, go ahead.
I do already have an 18 when I have his shield axe out, so it's not bad.
Yeah, but it could be better. I mean, it can always be better.
Well, here's my question: would you rather have a +1 to your AC, or would you rather be able to throw your axes and they magically come back?
That one would be a lot
Or
of fun.
javelins.
Honestly, that's a hard decision.
Javelins are pretty great. Barbarians that are stuck to the ground kind of sucks, but if you have weapons that automatically come back to you, that eliminates your problem of flying creatures forever, essentially.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Well,
I do
and my
have
question:
4 javelins, so I get
Well-
4 attacks.
how far can you throw an axe though, like a hand axe?
I think
Axe
it's like
can only go,
up
like, 20
to
feet.
30. I think it's like
Okay.
up to 30 before disadvantage or something.
But javelin's like what, 120 or something like that?
I think it might actually be the same here.
So I'm assuming we're taking
'Cause
a
I'm
short
like-
rest right now.
Yeah. Well, my other question would be like returning weapon. Does the weapon come back to you, or do you go back to the weapon?
The
Interesting
weapon
thought
comes
for
back to
climbing.
you. All right. So what'd you all decide?
I'm
Yeah,
taking
so
the
real
staff.
quick.
Max taking the ring. I'm gonna get
So-
a booming shield. Is that now or later? Sorry.
I have to do it when we wake up in the morning.
Okay. It's all later.
Yeah. Well, let me check real quick. I'm pretty sure my infusions I have to do, and like it's like first thing I do in a morning. Is I
Okay.
touch things, and like my dream energy essentially like just charges it up.
Cool. Kyle, what was that? What's up?
I was just gonna say, so javelin is 30 to 120 feet, and hand axe is 20 to 60, so it's quite a big difference.
Yeah, so you could do it with javelins.
I also totally forgot, but me and Donko get an extra 2 hours when we sleep because we only have to take 6 hours, not 8.
Yep.
I did not
Yeah.
realize that.
Yep. Cool.
Are we
So
doing
as you
short
guys-
rest right now?
I assumed
Well,
we were.
let's say this: as you guys divvy up the spoils,
Oh, by the way, what is that gun? Because I'm gonna take time to study this gun.
so it's going to take a little bit more doing than what you have here. A little
Okay.
more tools to figure out the power source and all of it. But
I have a multi-tool.
I know, I
Okay.
get that. It's going to take
Okay.
a little bit of time of
Okay.
study. But it's just your to hit is just your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus. On a hit, it does 1d6 force damage and 1d4 psychic damage.
Wait, it does what?
On a hit, like when it
Yeah.
hits, when you hit a creature with it,
Yeah.
you deal 1d6 force damage and 1d4 psychic damage.
Okay. Is it a magic weapon?
Yes.
Oh, then I could use intelligence instead.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. For a quick, while we're doing this rest, Charles will walk up to the former Spoken One's host body, and he will cast Speak with Dead.
Right.
Because he can do that at will.
You see, as the spoken one or the body is laying there, you see the eyes lolling off into the distance and they're looking at nothing. And all of a sudden, shifts to you, and the head lifts itself up, the lungs expand, ready to answer your questions.
Okay. How did you die?
I was ambushed, and my mind taken from me.
Where were you ambushed?
Here,
Why were you here?
adventuring.
I get 2 more questions. Any suggestions, fellas?
Maybe what quest was he on? What was he looking for?
Yeah,
He's
like,
just
what brought
adventuring.
him
He was
here?
exploring for treasure, so I'm gonna.
Wait,
How
how did
many
he find this
ambushed you?
place?
The drow
Mm,
and the devourer.
okay. Do you have any unresolved business you would like us to take care of?
It's quiet. The body is quiet for a while. Or protect the city without me. And it falls back limp.
Oh, that was creepy.
Okay. Reading Speak with Dead, there's no limitation. I could hypothetically keep, since I can cast it at will, I can keep casting it. Um, do you want it to be that way, or do you want me to just only be able to cast it once on things?
Can you say that one more time?
So Speak with Dead, it only, like, it says I can hypothetically cast it an infinite amount of times. An infinite amount of times. There we go. So, are you okay with that, or would you like me to restrict that? I guess that's the point of taking the invocation, is I can basically ask the dead an infinite amount of questions.
Yeah.
An infinite amount of questions. There we go.
You also have to remember that it's not actually speaking with the creature's
Yeah,
spirit.
it's just the corpse, what it knew in
The
life.
residual. It's the residual
Yeah.
of whatever that creature was.
Yeah, the corpse
So
can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that's happened since it died, yada yada yada.
some of the I'd say you can probably cast as many times as you want, but some of the information may not be different.
Got it. Okay.
And there might be odd side effects to casting it multiple times on the same creature.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I really wanted to know.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's a
gonna.
sidebar if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Did anyone pick up the dagger? Because if not, I'm just gonna add it to the bag of holding for now.
It's called the Dagger of Blindsight. Let me check that.
Dagger of Blindsight.
Creature attunes to
I
blindsight.
wouldn't mind
30
taking that.
feet.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking that if nobody's gonna use it.
Dude, take
'Cause
it.
I don't have dark vision, and
It also doesn't. It also requires attunement. So if you have
how many attunement slots do I get?
3.
I
Three.
don't know the rule for attunement. 3. So I have only 1 used so far, so
Dude, take it.
I could use it.
It's perfect for you because you don't
Then
have
again,
blindsight.
it's a finesse weapon, which do artificers use finesse weapons?
He can use any weapon really because he's a battlesmith.
Yeah.
It might be more useful for you because I have ways of getting dark vision and stuff and blind sight, but you don't really, other than the dragon crystal, which counts on a dragon being present.
Whoa, wait. What are you trying to give me? Because there are certain weapons I, as a character, will refuse to use.
Really?
The dagger of blind sight. It's a dagger that
Yeah.
gives you blind sight
Yeah.
just by being attuned to it.
I won't take the dagger though. As a character, I will not take
Really?
the dagger.
Then I
Oh.
can
Yeah.
use that
Okay.
dagger
Yeah.
of
Dang.
Yeah.
blind sight.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool.
What?
Is there any reason you don't like Dagger's Castle?
Get too close to person.
Fair. That's fair. You can throw it though. I mean, then you kind of eliminates the purpose of
gone.
holding it to have. Yeah, it's magic. That'd be bad.
If I literally just used it as simply carrying it, I may be willing to take it, but otherwise, too close.
All right.
I'm gonna have to ask later how to add the modifiers and abilities it gives me.
Yeah.
So, but I have them. I know what they do.
Cool. So for this, if you guys want to just to book it straight back to Feyheim, we can do kind of a time skip, a time cut, a jump. What do you guys have in mind?
That works for me. I don't
Works
really
for
have
me.
anything pressing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
think
I
pressing
pretty much
to
need
do
to get to a
in Feyheim.
forge.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
I need
say-
access to a forge.
So, quick thing: the only people on this planet who know where the egg is us,
Us.
Hold,
those two.
Holdstrawn, and the dragon.
Yeah,
That are left alive, as far as we know.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, because the spoken one knew we had it, and
Oh.
the drow probably knew we had it, and we killed him.
Charles, with his new ability to speak with the dead and gain infinite knowledge from them, he is going to ask Wrath to specifically destroy the vocal cords of all the corpses.
It's kind of a weird.
I mean, he cut the heads off already.
You cut off the heads of some of them, but some of them I kind of just put a hole in the chest. Throat's
Oh,
still
that's
dead.
true.
Can I just
We could just
cut
put
their
them in
heads
my
off
bag.
again? Because I feel like too much attention to detail.
Yeah, you just
I
yeah,
think-
just cut off the heads. Just do that.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Can't a disembodied head still talk though with speak with dead?
As long as it's like cut it closer to the chin, I guess. Oh, that's disgusting. I hate thinking about that.
Got it like a fish.
You know, it wasn't as weird when I did it, but now you're asking people to cut off people's heads. I'm a little concerned.
Well, we're
for
not
you,
in
Charles.
public. We're thousands of feet underground.
I rest
They're-
my hand on his shoulder. It's all right. I understand. Sometimes heads need to come off people's bodies, and that's just the way it is.
I imagine you walking up on this, taking off your own head and kind of holding it like a football.
holding it at eye level of you.
Almost Shakespearean sonnet, Hamlet type. I love it.
All right. So we're time skipping to Feyheim then.
Yeah, we'll say as you travel back up, you reach the mine itself, and there are people that are looking around very confused.
Congratulations, you're free.
The one guard who you guys had freed before comes up. I'll take care of everyone here, and I think we're going to be heading back to Feyheim for a bit. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's going to want to come back here for a while.
Holdstrong, you okay with that?
Yeah, I get a lot of my men back.
That's fair. Yeah.
I recommend you find a way to kill every single one of those creatures down there.
Yeah, we'll have to do that eventually. That's important.
We'll look into it. I'll bring it to the Grand Council, and we can. I'll discuss it with them.
Okay, because burying them clearly didn't help.
Well, I mean, if we
Obviously.
destroyed the mechanism that frees them, how do they get free then? Does it just... Well, I guess we'll talk about it.
Someone rebuild. Yeah, it's a whole other
Well,
thing.
I'm just kind of curious. Like, do some of the soldiers do we see a noticeable lack of some of the soldiers, just due to the fact that they were
No, there's several of them that are actually trying to help kind of usher people up and out of the mines. Several of the miners are arguing with them uh, about lack of pay, and um, they're like, bring it up with our supervisors, not us, not us. And anyway, it's a little bit chaotic, but you guys managed to make it out without issue. And as you spend the next 5 or so days traveling back to Feyheim, is there anything you want to do in between
There
during this
is.
travel?
Alright.
So we're back to full health, right?
Would
Yes,
would you
you
say we
guys are.
stopped by?
You guys have long rested, and everything's fine there.
Would you say that we had time to stop by the bird peoples, the Arakocras?
It is on the way. Yes.
Okay. Of course, gonna greet everyone, check on everyone's well-being, but I want to buy from somebody charcoal, incense, and herbs, 10 gold pieces worth.
They at this point, you ask for them, and Shaman Seth goes, "We can get that for you easy. Don't worry. Uh, no money exchange. It's fine."
Oh, so then
And
can I
you
have more than 10 gold pieces worth? Just as much as you have, really.
we'll give you what we can spare.
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
During the
Um,
So how many quote unquote 10 gold pieces worth of those materials do I now have?
awesome.
You have about 20 gold pieces worth
Okay.
of those materials.
2.
And
Um
as while you're
I
there,
Oh, okay.
while you're there with Shaman Seth, uh, her along with um, Kale and Yaki, and a lot of the other druids are coming up to each of you and thanking you personally. Just thank you for giving us a home back. We are so excited to go. And then a couple of the little kids that you once played hide and go seek with
Oh yeah.
come up. Do we get to go home? Do we get to go home, Duncan?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yay! And they all shout, and they're super excited. Um,
Actually, while they're there at that particular moment, do you want to see a very cool trick?
oh, yes, please.
To which I am going to find familiar.
I'm going to cast Fireball.
I am going to summon an owl familiar.
Oh,
hmm
so you
Not because
spend.
it's the most meta, it just happens to fit Donko. He
Sure,
likes birds. He's a sage. It just works.
Sentinel
sure.
watching over birds.
I like it.
Yeah.
As you spend the time, you set up your ritual. The kids are just waiting along the edge, and some of them like start to lean forward and play with some of the ritual things, and others are like, no, pulling them back. You set up the ritual, and you summon this Fey owl. What does the Fey owl look like?
Oh, I didn't think of that. What are those really
Well, it's a face
big
spirit.
ones? It's a face
turned
spirit
into
who
an owl.
is yeah.
Well, fair enough.
But it can look at however.
is
Does it look
the-
Donko-ish?
It's the I'm trying to still find the name of it. It's the kind of big, chunky looking one with the
I'm
eyebrows.
imagining this like stone owl head that like is obviously severed and kind of just like makes this stone grinding noise every time it turns.
Oh, you know what? No, we want it's the ones that don't really have like a lot of shape. They have a very flat face and like just the two beady eyes. and
Cup,
little
great
pointed
great
nose.
gray owl.
Yeah, we'll take that for now.
Okay. As
But
this,
he's of course bark textured color.
of course,
Yeah,
of course,
of course.
this brown. And it's interesting. It's not obviously the actual bark, but the feathers themselves. The owl apparates, starting from the head, and as it comes down, the eyes lock onto your you, Donko. I was gonna say your eyes, but you don't have any. Um, and as the owl continues to apparate in, um, the the texture looks very similar to the wood on your chest. You can even see little splotches of red and purple and green and brown where some um, uh, mushrooms on you would be. And as it looks dead at you, you can hear a voice in your mind. Hello.
Hello, fuzzy one.
What is my name?
Putting me on the spot now.
Oof.
Hmm.
I need a name.
Someone help me out here. What would Donko call a bird?
A bird. Just like strung together. A bird.
ABIRD.
Yeah.
Might be a little too on the nose, but it is what Donko might do.
Maybe more feathers. Trying to think of like on the nose names.
I honestly forgot that I had to name it. So
Owlco. Donk owl.
Princess?
Owlris.
not
Albert.
bad. It's very Albert. Yes, Albert. That's so good. Owlbert. You're Albert.
Oh,
Like owl. Albert. It's a great pun.
I do not get puns, but I like the name. Thank you.
Of course. We'll be traveling together from this point on.
You at this point hear a shriek of absolute joy from a lot of the children around, and they kind of rush forward, and the owl just looks around.
It's
Uh,
fine. They're called children. They confused me as well.
oh, okay.
I'll look into it.
And they kind of rush in and start petting it, and I like that.
All right.
But you now have your owl familiar. I like it.
Perfect. And I sent a picture of the vagueness. It's one of those weird looking owls. One of those.
Oh yeah, okay, nice.
It had the flattest face, which Donko associates with very well.
Nice.
All right. As other than that, it's pretty much everything that Donko
Okay.
wanted to do.
As you guys are about to leave, probably the next day, Shaman Seth and a lot of the other older members of the Zalek community comes up to you. We hope that you join us for more celebrations in happier times in the future. You know where we live. She smiles. And you are welcome absolutely at any time. Please come visit again.
I expect our payment the next time we visit.
There will be much, much payment. She bows very deeply,
Do you
and
know what
all
I'm
the
talking
rest
about
of
when I
them
say
bow.
that?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. To be honest.
Charles is waiting for those songs to be sung about him.
Oh yeah, of course. Right.
At least one
Josh.
song.
Josh forgot, but
Okay.
obviously,
That's literally the
Shaman
only
Seth
payment
would,
we asked for, essentially. Because
obviously Shaman Seth would not have forgotten.
okay.
But you know,
I do tell her. I have found out I have brothers, siblings, I guess. I must journey out to find them. But this place will always be my first home. You will always be my first family.
she takes your hand And you are always part of our family. All of you are now. See you again soon. And you guys start making your way back.
I'm gonna start after she says that. I'm gonna start like openly just bawling. It's been a hard time.
Oh,
She comes over to you and
amazing.
she's fairly short, and so she kind of gives you this around the waist hug that doesn't quite reach all the way around.
And I'll
Um,
say, "You remind me of my gram, except my gram would beat me up. She was really big."
well, I don't think I could if I tried.
I can't believe I remembered my gram.
Holy crap, that's right. You remember what? Maybe you'll remember some other things. Think hard.
Make a history check.
Oh man, an intelligence
Oh,
check.
yeah.
Can I give him guidance on this?
Amazing. Yes.
No.
Wait, we long rested, right?
5.
Yeah, I'm flashing it.
If we long rested, that means he's got his charges back on his ability check. He can use the D4.
If you want to, go for it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Magically enhanced
Memory.
barbarian intelligence
So
check.
5 plus 2, and then the flash
7.
is plus 4,
Oh, plus 4.
11.
So a total of 11.
Yeah.
You think really hard.
Sorry.
You're good. You think really hard. And you do remember your Gram. You can see her face contorted with anger as you did something to upset her. You also remember tents and a big community of bugbears. And then that's all you get at that point. But it's coming back. There's something there.
Well, that gives me a warming feeling.
And a little bit of a pain right about here, where Gram used to favor hitting you with her backhand.
Oh, gram. That's such a strong hit.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Charles is gonna propose something. So with the ring, we can put some stuff in here. I, for example, could put my Armor of Agathis onto it and give it to Wrath, and then he has double the amount because he rages, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So every time he gets hit, he deals 25 cold damage to the person who gets attacked.
Yeah. Ooh. I could
And he
throw in a
doubles that
doorbell
amount
in
if
there.
he's raging and not taking psychic damage.
I have like a bajillion spells, so
That's the
I
other
could also
thing.
put something in there.
Like, if I put a spell in here, that's it. That's all it can hold. But then again, it's stupid powerful, especially for a barbarian.
Not
I already have like a bunch of stuff though that makes me powerful.
That's fair. All right.
Yeah, but you're magical.
I'll keep it for
Like,
like
myself.
now we can be all
Counterspell.
magical.
I'm gonna keep a counter spell in the ring at all times.
That sounds like a Charles move for sure.
Okay.
That means I have 2
Sounds
rings.
good.
Let me get my other wedding ring. Be right back.
Preparing spells. Oh,
we
the
need
shield.
to have all his fingers. Have
Can
rings
you-
on them.
Can you make the shield without a forge since my shield is only made of mushroom? And wood, it's like wood and mushroom and stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to whittle it throughout the next couple of days as you travel, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
just take out like my multi-tool. I mean, can like get like pocket knife styled and
Exactly. You can
So
get it
now I
pocket knife
have.
style. You can get it. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, just for fun, make a tinker's check with.
I also have wood carving tools, so could I help him with that?
Sure, with advantage then.
I already get +10.
And this makes it even better.
Oh.
How do you guys want it to look as you are traveling? It gets to the day before you reach Feyheim, and you feel pretty solid about this.
Wait, what are you guys
This,
making?
this
We're making me
We're making a shield,
yeah,
a mushroom
out of
shield
my
for him.
mushroom shield.
Yes. By the
Um,
way, I'm also gonna fuse that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like infusing with the
Yeah, with the shield repellent thing.
yeah,
So it
repelling
gets a
shield.
+1 to the shield.
which
Okay.
means your armor class goes up by 3
Instead of 2.
instead of 2, because it's a +1 shield now.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
shields good +2.
Plus, he
Yep.
gets 4 charges a day that he could just like bash
Yeah,
someone like
okay.
15 feet away.
AC 3. Ooh, I'm up to 18 armor class.
Nice.
I mean, it was started as a very simple shield. It was like a wooden background, basically clamped around a large red mushroom that was kind of flattish. So probably some more like embellishing, some fancier clamps around it. Um, a symbol of some kind etched into the shield itself.
Okay. I will fully expect Ryan for a drawing of
Oh,
that symbol.
of course. Yeah, I'll be having all these new tools
Cool.
hand drawn.
So
Yeah,
it's a
and
mushroom shield.
It is. It's a mushroom slash wood shield. Because I can't use metal at all in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
it looks fantastic.
Mm.
You heft it for the first time after creating it and it being infused, and it feels right on your arm.
Yes, this will do nicely. Oh, it also
And
has a deployable mushroom net that comes out of the back because I also wear it as a hat when I'm not fighting.
cool.
So
It's like that
it's a
that
sun visor, yeah.
it's like that Star Wars bounty hunter from
Yeah.
the Clone Wars. Yeah, yeah.
Ryan, your
Mhm.
armor class should be 18, not 17.
It didn't update when I changed the mushroom shield. I'm gonna have to go through and like change
Oh yeah. Okay.
all the
never mind then.
modifiers. That's gonna be like a whole afternoon.
Oh,
Well,
fun.
Wait, so he
for
has
me, a
like
whole
9.
afternoon.
Wait, so you have almost 20 defense
I have
then.
18 armor class at this point.
Oh, nice. You have more armor than I do.
Hmm.
By 1.
Nice.
Charles sits at a nice, what is it, 15?
Yeah, you gotta stay far back.
Yep, that's
Far
what he
back.
does.
The next day after the shield is created, you finally crest that last hill and look down upon the walls of Feyheim. And things are fairly similar to how you remember it. It has been nearly, if I remember correctly, let me grab my timeline real quick.
Oh wow, it's been a while.
It's
In a hot minute.
it's been about 10 days since you left. And you still see some of the banners hanging on the wall itself of the various houses. And as you get closer, you see the guard that is guarding or watching the gates themselves. They're not stopping everyone that goes through, but they are keeping a very close eye out. And not only do you see um, guards with the livery of House Jarasco, but you also see a couple of members of the Shield Regiment. And one of them actually looks very familiar. He's an individual that you had seen or met with who came with you guys. And as he looks up and sees your group coming, he runs towards you. Lieutenant! Lieutenant! He bows and salutes. Oh, thank goodness you guys are back. How did your, you know what, don't ask, don't tell me. I don't need to know. Um, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. And he kind of waves over and his other companion runs off back into the city. Um, the city is completely secure, and we are just awaiting your orders, Lieutenant, to uh, to reform and to start our recruiting again. Holdstrong salutes back. At ease, soldier. Yes. Let me get a couple days rest, and then we can go back to our regular schedule. Um, until then, I need you to gather a small detachment and escort these fine folk wherever they need to in the city. He then turns to each of you. I will say that was fun, entertaining at least.
That's one way.
Thank you for letting me. Thank you for letting me tag along. I feel like I wouldn't have believed you if you told me what just happened. So,
That's
glad I was
totally
there.
fair.
That's
We're
extremely
glad
fair.
to have you. Especially glad you're not dead. That was a good part of this too.
That was a
Me
good
too.
pull.
And
Oh,
he,
speaking of dead, we should probably check on Curtis Boldmine, the professor at the university. Yes, he's probably dead in his house or something.
the soldier goes, "Oh yeah, we found him. He apparently succumbed to quite a lot of torture. We're still not sure who did it. The people who, or the person, whoever it was, is still at large. We are searching the entire city for whoever did this. But
You won't
Don't
need
stop
to.
searching.
Yeah.
They're no longer at large. They're at small because they're in pieces.
you found them.
Yes, they
Yes.
attacked
Well,
us and attempted
Oh,
to kill us, and as people are wont to do these days. And
but don't lower your guard. Might not have been all of them.
okay. We'll keep looking. We'll keep looking. At your leave, Lieutenant. And Holdstrong nods to him, and the soldier then runs back off. And soon you find yourself with a couple of Shield Regiment um, escorting you through the city. And as you do, you see some homes and buildings that were burnt down, but now are starting to be cleared and starting to be rebuilt. You see, as you make your way towards the Penta Market, a lot of the stalls and things that were in the center of the market itself were destroyed and scattered about, but now are all the pieces are kind of gathered up, and you see several of them being reconstructed. Um, Several of the big statues that were torn down are still in pieces, yet new statues are starting to be rebuilt. The city is definitely in a state of rebuilding. As you're running through the city, you can see several younger individuals, boys and girls, running around with these papers, handing them to different people as people ask for them. Um,
Charles, I can tell those papers are making you nervous. You should get one.
Okay, fine. May I have a paper, young boy?
oh, yes, sir, yes, sir. And he reaches into a satchel and hands you, opens up his hand first.
Oh, I'll chuck him a 2 copper.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And it hands you this piece of paper. If you want to go into the shared folder,
Note or
Oh, the
Daily
shared
Tribunal.
Google folder.
Yes.
um,
Ah.
the document called Daily Tribunal. This is the majority of what it is. And the paper, it's a newspaper basically, folded up, but this is basically what's on the front page.
Let's see.
The training exercise, folks. Training exercise. I like that. That was funny.
Oh, where is it? There it is. Misthaven. Daily Tribunal.
So it has,
Ooh, look at you. That looks fancy.
so if you want to, you can read it out, or else.
I'll read it out. The Daily Tribunal. What's going on in Feyheim today? Nighttime vigil to honor the fallen of the last month to take place tonight in the Penta Market. Sale
Max,
on
you're-
charms and talismans at the
I'm
Arcane
losing some of your
Scroll.
words.
What was that?
I'm losing some of your words. I don't know
Oh.
if it's the mic or. if
Yeah,
it's
let me
just
get closer. Secret coalition of the 5 houses sends an army to wipe out nearby ne'er-do-wells or for a clandestine training mission. Clandestine, sorry. A large contingent of composed of members of the fighting force from every one of the great houses was seen leaving the city half a month ago. Their objective and whether or not they were successful or not is still unknown. And even though several of the platoons have returned, there is a general hush of the incident. Some witnesses report seeing this year's Wild Tournament champions leaving with the army, while others say that this supposed army is all just speculation. Where did they go, and why is this information being kept from the public? Find out on page 3. House Jarasco fends off bandit raids. After a grueling couple of weeks, Feyheim citizens can now rest easy as House Jarasco's wildmen, who defended the city from the bandit
You're
raids...
completely cutting out, Max.
Really?
Yeah, we're losing even more now.
Yeah, we're losing sentences.
After a grueling couple of weeks... Can you hear me now?
Maybe we'll find out.
After a grueling couple of weeks, Feyheim citizens can now rest easy, as House Jarasco's wildmen, who defended the city from the bandit raids a fortnight ago, Mother and Father Para, the Grand Counselors of House Jarasco, have given a commendation to Lieutenant, formerly Captain, Riverstone, and has gone on record saying that it was due to the valiant effort of the wildmen and their leadership that the city stands and is relatively unscathed. We all await with bated breath to see if any of the other great houses take credit for this victory. University professor murdered! The suspect still at large. And that's it.
Stuff. Just good stuff. Well, except for the last bit, that's bad stuff. But we already knew about that part, so all in all, mostly good stuff. We're not in there in a negative aspect this time.
That's true.
Although I feel like some people are being a little extra pompous.
But, well, the city has rebuilding. We have a bit of rebuilding ourselves to do. And I don't recall if I said I did this because we got attacked. But I have collected all, because I know he grabbed the important parts, but I collected all of Reese's parts. So
Okay,
I've got all that in my bag.
Thank
that's
you.
fair. From here,
Well,
where would you guys like to go?
Suppose
Sorry.
we should attend the vigil tonight.
I agree.
Yes. Yes. We owe it to the fallen.
Then I don't know, but I want a drink and I want a bed.
I
Is
can
it
have
late
neither of
evening
those
when we come
things,
into
but I
town?
understand the sentiment.
I'm gonna check out the little sale they got going on at the Arcane Scroll.
Oh yes, money in exchange for services. I will
Good.
join you on that.
He doesn't know the difference.
Goods, services. I feel like they're the same thing in concept, really.
So we'll Charles will head to the Arcane Scroll.
Okay.
We you got money in the bank right now. So everyone out of their
So-
gold from that encounter, right?
Oh,
I'll tag
how
along,
much?
too.
How much did I get?
You guys all got 112 from the corpse that I looted.
Oh.
I also need to find a jeweler at some point. The best
Okay.
jeweler in the city. But that'll come after the shop.
That's fair. So as you guys are making your way through the city, it is getting to late afternoon. Not quite dusk yet, but just about there. And you make it basically just in time for the shop to be open. As you walk in, you see the familiar interior, the large Loxodon woman wizard stands along the far edge, helping a couple of people out, and she looks up. Ah, more customers, good.
It's good to see you again.
Oh, it's good to see you
I got my
too.
notes.
I haven't seen you since before the Wild Tournament. But good, good. Well, take a look around. Everything's about, give or take, 20% off. We'll see.
Give or take. Hopefully, whatever is the cheaper for me.
And she continues helping the other individuals that are there.
We have a shop
You
listing.
will in just a second.
Awesome.
Okay. It should be in the shared folder now.
Yay! The magic shop is updated.
Where in the folder?
It should be under Arcane Scroll, the Arcane Scroll.
Yep.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Just had to reload the page.
Wait, I'm curious. Oh, spell scrolls teach you that spell.
No, they're
No.
one use.
Even a cantrip?
Yeah, it's. You could technically
Wow.
cast a cantrip of another class, or of a class, a cantrip that you can know that maybe you just want to, like guidance is a cool cantrip.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, weapons of the seasons. Forgot about those.
Well, wait, so like even ritual spell scrolls, you can't just ritual like they're consumed unused, point blank.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
So, anyways, I started blasting.
I was just reading that. Thinking about it.
Ooh. I know what I want.
My spells are more powerful.
I know exactly what I want. Let's see, do I have enough money, though? The ever important question. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What the?
At this point, the other individuals have left with their payment or with
Yeah.
their goods, and um, Vidarish comes up to you. Well, it has been quite a while. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, everything.
Hmm. Yes, we've had quite the crazy month, I believe. Yeah, about a month. But things should be getting back to normal now. Anyway, what can I get for you?
I would
I
like
have
this and
a-
this. And Charles will put down the Deck of Illusions and the Hat of Disguise.
We lost all that.
Oh.
Yep.
Charles will put down the Deck of Illusions and the Hat of Disguise.
Ah, good items, good items.
As I get
You can have
20% off potentially.
You absolutely can. Altogether, that'll run you, because you're a returning customer, 550 for both of
Sounds
those.
good to me.
And then let me.
I would like this. Ring of truth telling. Very helpful for one such as me.
Oh, that is a fun one. It's quite annoying at parties, I will say, but it makes it a little more interesting to find your true friends.
Mm.
But for that, that'll take you to with the 20% discount. Uh, about 280 gold pieces,
80.
please.
Done. And I don't need much of healing, but the rest of you, potions perhaps. Should we get a batch?
I will actually buy the bag of holding.
Mm.
Bag of holding it is. Very, very useful.
I know, a whole forge can fit inside.
Maybe. That'll be 120. 120 from you. Mr. If I remember correctly, Castle, right?
Yes, yes indeed.
Good. Glad my memory serves me right.
Wait, 120?
Yes.
You added 20%?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
She did say
My bad.
give or take 20%.
I looked at the wrong one. Sorry. 80. It'll be 80.
Gold. Sweet. Done deal.
I think I'll go ahead and buy the 2 potions of greater healing and the 4 potions of regular healing, I guess.
We got a big spender here. Let's see here. What do we got?
Oh, math.
I think it comes out to about 14 gold. If my math is right.
You
Pretty
know,
close, really. Pretty close.
math
Oh, thank you.
math is a little on the tricky side.
Math is a magic of its own.
Yes. I'm going to use that. Thank you. This will come out to 480. You were close.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You were very close though.
That works too. Thank you.
And you got money. I mean, granted, you have so many weapons, you could probably sell a few, but...
Are you okay?
She's overwhelmed.
Okay. I love you.
Did you
All
guys
right.
get any comprehend language spells? I feel like there's one.
Is that all for you? We're about to shut down for close up for the night. We're heading over to the vigil.
Of course, of course. I've got everything I need.
Good.
Everyone?
Oh
So
no.
We're also
I
heading.
would, what will help?
We're also heading to the vigil.
Oh,
I guess
good.
we will see with that.
Oh, I'm about to shut down. Would you like to come with?
Might as well. Yes.
Yes.
Good.
Oh.
All right. Why don't you let's go outside. And so she kind of leads you out and um, locks up the door, the shop. Brain just went dead there. Um, and she starts walking with you towards the Penta Market. As you get closer, you can see now all of the construction and everything that has been rebuilt and torn down and whatnot is now completely shoved to the sides. And hundreds upon hundreds of candles line the streets, edge um, the fountain and the statues. And you can see a small kind of high rise built in the center of the Penta Market. And there is a lot of people here, a crowd of several hundred are all funneling in from all over the city. And standing on the high rise, you can see 10 individuals, each wearing a color of the respective houses. Um, Berige kind of gasps and goes, "That is the entire Grand Council up there. It's rare we see them all at the same time. All good folk, but they're kind of important, so it's hard to get them all in one place." And you see one of them, a male black dragonborn, stand forward and with a very loud, probably magically amplified voice, calls out, "Citizens of Feyheim, we gather this night at the hopeful end to a tragic time. Lives have been lost, families sundered, yet we, as a city, live on. I cannot in any way diminish the sacrifices of our friends, our loved ones, but we can celebrate their lives. And please join all of us. No, we join all of you in commemorating those who have lost their lives during this invasion." And he reaches down and picks up the best way I can describe it is one of the floating paper lanterns. And he takes a candle, lights a candle underneath it, and lets go. And at that, hundreds upon thousands of others start to lift into the sky, lighting as thousands of giant stars. You can hear sad sobs. You can hear small murmurs. There's no cheering. There's no laughter. but there is a resolute feeling throughout the air. As those who have lost and those who have not come together. And then after a few minutes separate, back to their homes, back to their lives, as the lanterns continue to rise high into the sky. And as you find yourselves in taverns, in places to drink and to rest, while there is the drunken merriment that is normally there, it is subdued a little bit. As the night finishes. And we will end there.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Well.
I've got a lot of magic items to add.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
thanks.
oh, sorry.
What's up?